The sun now rose upon the right. Out of the sea came he, still hid in mist, and on the left went down into the sea. And the good south wind still blew behind, but no sweet bird did follow, nor any day for food or play came to the mariner's hollow. If I had done a hellish thing, and it would work 'em woe, for all averred I had killed the bird that made the breeze to blow. Ah, wretch, said they, the bird to slay that made the breeze to blow, nor dim nor red like God's own head the glorious sun uprised. Then all averred I had killed the bird that wrought the fog and mist. 'Twas right, they say, such birds to slay that bring the fog and mist. The fair breeze blew, the white foam flew, the furrow followed free. We were the first that ever burst into that silent sea. Down dropped the breeze, the sails dropped down, 'twas sad as sad could be, and we did speak only to break the silence of the sea. Sea dragons are children of the ocean. Oh, look, honey, the sea had a baby, and it's gonna eat us! Ah! Sea dragons believe they are semi-divine beings, worthy of worship. Their size and power does put them in a category that inspires awe in equal parts with terror. They are often companions or steeds to the gods of the sea. The epic visual of such a creature arisen mid-storm with the avatar of any sea deity from any of the realms would make some incredible encounter. I am Zeus Bartholomew III. This is my trusty steed, Wavefang. Big, ain't it? And you will fear me, Becky, you bitch! I've had way too much coffee today. They are known to be whimsical. Only their games can be more truly perceived as utter destructive chaos for the ship and sailors consumed by their joyful romp. They will devour entire schools of tuna and whales for a late-night snack. Try calling that Uber Eats. Their hordes can resemble more of a ship graveyard as they love to display them with the care and precaution of a pure OCD patient. I can relate. They prize the sunken treasure-filled hulls of ships lost in the storm, battle, or their own handiwork. These wrecks are then artfully smashed to allow the treasures in the hold to spill out onto the seafloor. It may seem haphazard, but it displays a complex aesthetic that only other sea dragons can truly appreciate. Because they arrange these wrecks so carefully, a dragon notices immediately if its hoard is disturbed. They take any perishable treasures and place them on a reef altar to dissolve in the sea as a tithe to the sea gods. Sea dragons are the offspring of Seggotan, the dragon god of time and the sea. A sea dragon shares its god's ideas that everything in the sea is the property of Seggotan, and they expect lesser beings to respect that truth. The sea dragons are the most powerful allies of the Mharoti Empire, securing seaways and acting as a communion point for the tidal priests. Thankfully for the Empire's enemies, the most ancient sea dragons are too consumed with their contemplation of time and their inscrutable duties in the depths of the ocean to make war. Priest of Seggotan, every sea dragon is devoted to the dragon god of the sea. As a result, many sea dragons use their innate spellcasting variant. Sea dragons favor spells that manipulate water or the weather, emulate storms, deal lightning or cold damage, divine the future, or conjure sea creatures to fight alongside them. Now for some Lair and regional effects. Let's go! The region containing a legendary sea dragon's lair is warped by the dragon's magic. Sea life becomes richer within 6 miles. And now that doesn't mean that they'll be driving Bentleys and getting gold teeth, but schools of fish move into new waters and whale migration paths shift to pass near the area. Water temperatures drop sharply within 6 miles of the lair, so you can do your Wim Hof method there. Creatures not accustomed to cold suffer exposure to extreme cold while swimming in this water. Storms and rough water are more common within 6 miles of the lair, and if the dragon dies, conditions of the sea surrounding the lair return to normal over the course of 1d10 days. Lair actions. 4 vortexes, each 5 feet in diameter and up to 30 feet tall, appear within the lair where the dragon wishes. Creatures occupying the space where a vortex appears or who enter the vortex for the first time on a turn must make a dexterity save or be restrained. As an action, a creature can free itself or another creature from a vortex by succeeding on a strength check. The vortex lasts until the dragon uses this lair action again or until the dragon dies. The dragon creates a wall of living coral on a solid surface it can see within 120 feet of it. The wall can be up to 30 feet long, 30 feet high, and 1 foot thick. When the wall appears, each creature within its area takes damage as if touching the wall and is pushed 5 feet out of the wall space on which side of the wall it wants. Touching the wall releases painful stings that deal 4d8 poison damage and half that on a successful Constitution saving throw. Each 10-foot section of the wall has an AC 5 and 30 hit points. Resistance to fire damage and immunity to psychic damage. The wall lasts until a dragon uses their lair action again or until the dragon dies. Last one of those is the dragon bends time around its enemies. Ouch. 4 creatures a dragon can see within 120 feet of it must succeed on a wisdom save or be affected by a slow spell. This effect lasts until the initiative count 20 on the following round. If you're still here, thank you. The Sea Dragon is a great addition to any aquatic campaign and even a one-shot. The personality you give one can alter an encounter greatly. One of the ones I've gone with is that it searched for the adventurers and their ship for a task to retrieve part of its hoard that had been stolen. That one having more of a playful type personality as it pranked the ship with a giant octopus it had killed. And it had the hired crew scared shitless, thinking it was a Kraken attack, only to rise up and start finishing its meal. And it referred to itself as their god, and that this was a mass for them to worship while it consumed its galamad. That's just one. Get creative, have fun with it. That might be in the ocean campaign we're currently editing as well. This is going to kick off a series of ocean-based monsters for us. We got some more of Orc's Reading Corner and Mad Dog and Coco misadventures getting tweaked, along with some awesome cryptid videos and Sasquatch encounters. And I got a special one coming out of Nebraska. And they're all being done along with our Stranger Than Fiction and fiction videos. If you're not already, please grab an oar and paddle the shit out of that like and subscribe. Because when you cover stuff that some others consider fringe, the algorithm needs all the help it can get. So stay frosty and aware, beautiful people, and thank you. Thank you very much. This is one from Emily Dickinson to finish it out. I started early, took my dog, and visited the sea. The mermaids in the basement came out to look at me, and frigates in the upper floor extended hempen hands, presuming me to be a mouse around upon the sands. But no man moved me till the tide went past my simple shoe, and past my apron and my belt, and past my bodice too, and made as he would eat me up, as wholly as dew, upon a dandelion sleeve, and then I started too, and he followed close behind. I felt his silver heel upon my ankle, then my shoes would overflow with pearl. Until we met the solid town, no one he seemed to know, and bowing with a mighty look, at me the sea withdrew.